What an episode we've got in store today. It's the end of the season and we could secure survival. Just got to beat Southampton away from home. Roll the intro. No, I won't stop. Hello and welcome to Survival Showdown on 18th of April on a Thursday. The game is on Saturday. Is it on Saturday or is it on Sunday? I can't remember. What an intro to the episode it is. What an asshole. Friday. It's on Friday. It'll be Friday's Survival Showdown is what Sky Sports began with. We're away from home and we've lost our last 5 away league games, which is great. Basically, we need one win. We need one win from these 4 games. And we're back for the Southampton game because that's the most likely game we're going to get it in. We were last together for... where were we last together for? Everton, we did that, and then we lost to West Ham as well, I think, in a pretty disappointing episode. We beat Burnley 4-2 after that, Dybala getting a brace. Brighton, we lost 2-1. Everton, we lost 2-0. Nottingham Forest, we beat them 3-1. Bandiera getting 2 and Bunga with the penalty. 5-1, we lost to Man City. Absolutely annihilated. We got a man sent off very early doors. 2-0, we lost to Chelsea. Kylian Mbappe getting a brace. Arsenal, we lost 3-2. We had a bit of a comeback on the cards, but couldn't get the equaliser. And then 2-0, we've just beaten Wolves, Carlos Mas and Dybala. Dybala, he's here for another year. He's postponed his retirement until the end of next season, I'll imagine. But he's agreed a new contract, took a wage cut. He basically was like, I just thought I'd go in to offer a contract. And I did it. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm happy to talk to you now. So I didn't need to talk to him or anything. I don't know if it's a bug or something like that where you can talk to them, they say no, they're still going to retire, and then you can offer him a contract towards the end of the season and they'll contemplate it. But he's staying. He's staying as he's still listed as a squad player. We might see if we can change that. But if we go into form and stuff, he's played so much this season and has played reasonably well. Generally, when he plays well, we play unbelievably well. So that's what we've gone. We've kept him in. He probably won't be a starting player next year. He'll be around for mentoring. We've got the new attacking midfielder coming in terms of, we've got loads of new youth joining us as well. We have Horatio Pereira joining us in central midfield, and we also have Jordan Vincent from Vincent, something like that, wouldn't it? Because he's joining us from Juventus because he's French, so it'll be Vincent. But it'll be very interesting to see how we get on. And then, 17-year-old, 18-year-old, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, all coming from some of the bigger teams in the league who they've released. They've done that non-retained list or whatever it is, so they'll be joining us. I imagine there'll probably be some outs in the summer as well. I imagine we'll probably struggle to keep hold of Chia. 5 million we paid for him. He hasn't been brilliant, to be honest, but he does have a minimum fee release of 62 million to the Champions League teams. What I am going to do is try my hardest to get as much money as possible for all of these players, but we have a couple of days until the actual kickoff happens. But Dybala stays. We've got a chance of staying up. We've obviously got, it's dependent on Bournemouth, I think, are the team below us in the table. Bournemouth, they're the people we need to lose. Bournemouth have to lose one of their games and then we're pretty much safe. And they have, to end the season, Blackburn, Everton, Chelsea, Wolves. So not an easy run for them either. But pre-match tactical briefing. We're going to the 4-2-3-1. I think this is how we're going to line up. I'm tempted. We've had a few knocks and injuries. But the main receiver, Ludwig's still out. Is Boller back? Boller is back. So he's going to come in and play on the left. Wilkinson will come into the middle. We'll switch you to over. Like so. Bunga, Revan, Dybala, Chia, Sigalinia, Mass. Basically, what we've gone for this now. Right. I've had a thought about tactics, and I thought, we're doing very well this year, and it looks like we're going to stay up. So this is what we're going to focus on. A 4-2-3-1 is generally what we're going to play. We can mix it up and go to a 4-1-2-2-1 against the bigger teams, right? But what I want us to do, short passing, keep the ball, tiki-taka, high tempo, get it in, get it forward, get it up to in the box quickly, score good goals, right? That's what we want to do. That is what we want to do. And that's what we're going to go with. So it may backfire, even if we end up getting relegated this season, which I don't think we will. But even if we do, I'm going to try and stick with it next season if we go down. And then if we go up, we're just going to try and buy players in and sign players and not worry too much about who we've got in the squad and what's going on and keeping people and being loyal. No, we want to go and win the league, because I've realised what I want to do. I want this to be the first ever save that I've done that goes pretty much all the way up until the end of Football Manager 20, right? Maybe not all the way to the end, but normally I do these saves and then we stop when we're in the Champions League. But my plan is, let's form a dynasty. Let's really make Folkestone Invicta the best team ever and try and win 5 Champions League trophies with them. That's what I want to do. So, well, the team's ready to go. Everyone's looking pretty fit and healthy. I think the bench is fine. Salah's not playing. Stockton's not playing. McEachran. Oh, we could put McEachran on the bench. No, we've got Perez that can play out there, actually. So let's get into it. Sigliani has started his career in Folkestone absolutely terribly, which is annoying because he cost us £13 million. Yeah, he hasn't started very well. 4-3-3 generally catches us out, but we are going to... Yeah, we actually just beat Wolves really well. So go and carry on from where we finished. Passionately have faith. Go out there. I believe in you. Get it done. RC assistant David Dunn. What we are going to do is we are going to go and focus play down the widths because they've got their 4-3-3. And I think that will allow us to counteract their formation. Gibbs White back to Metham to get us started. Obviously, the winner of this game secures safety. Pretty much. They do secure their safety. So McKennie into Balogun. Back to McKennie. Back to Brooks. Brooks gets into the box, squares it. Kibber's there. Gets it shot. I think he... Oh, yeah, shot. Hit Balogun and went behind. But a positive looking start for Southampton. Hopefully we can create this though. Berger goes down the line to Sigolani. Sigolani is tackled by Brooks but gets it back. Cross in. Back post headed away. Dybala picks the ball up. Pickering. Into Dybala again. Bunga. Bunga comes forward. Chia to Dybala on the edge of the area. Out. Great ball to Pickering. Into the box. Cuts inside. Oh, great shave from Mbala in goal for Southampton. A positive effort that. Working the ball into the box. Waiting for that opportunity. Dybala. In it goes. Headed away. Gallagher's there. And clears it down the line to David. And just going to have a quick drink of water. From my birthday Man United pint mug. Which is awesome. Dybala's over this free kick. Will he shoot? He does shoot. Oh! It's a great save from Mbala. Dybala is lethal from free kicks in this game. Absolutely lethal. He's over the corner. Swings in. Front post Wilkinson. Mbala makes the save again. 11 minutes in and we are asserting our dominance for sure. They're frustrated. We're inspired by my words. And yes, just this win. Get this win and we are safe. We are safe for the season. It's 25 minutes gone. And I don't know. I don't think a point is enough. 38. That would put us 12 points ahead. All with 3 games to go. So it would make it just 1 more point is needed. Pickering. I'd rather get the win though. Pickering into the box. Gets to the ball and cuts it back. Sigolani gets his first goal for the club. I've said he's not been on form and not been playing very well. But he's got a goal. Great assist from Jordan Pickering down this right hand side. Dybala laid it back to him. And he just accelerated into the space. Got to the byline, dinked it across. Sigolani with a head, and Mbala can't keep that one out. 1-0, and if it stays like this, we are staying in the Premier League, which is absolutely brilliant. 5 minutes to go in the first half, and we have another corner. It's all us. Dybala puts it into the box. Meffema heads it away. Bolla keeps it alive. He's into the box. He's going to shoot. He loves a little goal, does Bolla. Unlucky. I'm actually quite happy that we didn't sell Bolla in the end. He's actually been very, very good as a backup. In terms of Sigolani's in again. Sigolani shoots and Mbala makes the save. He's been a very, very good backup for the left back position when Ludwig's been injured or suspended or whatever. As Revan picks up the loose ball on the edge of the box. But going into half time, it looks like we're going to have a 1-0 lead as Dybala into Pickering. Pickering crosses it early. Metham just gets it away. Now are we going to have a 1-0 lead? Because they've had 3 people up front against our 2 defenders. David looks to get past his man, puts a cross in. Kibber blocked and Bunga gets it away, and that's the half-time whistle. Brings the action to a close of the first half, and I'm very, very happy with what we're doing. Keep it going and we stay in the league, which is very, very positive. Chia, God, easily goes past his man. Chia, I mean, this is what we've got to try and basically have a formation that gets the best out of Chia while he's here. He's a wonder kid. He's probably one of our best players at the club. Dybala in it goes. Header! Oh, it's off the bar! It was Berger off the bar, and it goes out, and Southampton just cannot deal with our set pieces and our wingers at the moment. There's Mass playing poorly. Cheer's not actually playing very well, again, which is very annoying. Not too sure who we've got on the bench that we could bring on for him. We could put Trotter at right back and move Pickering up if needs be, as we're just trying to build it out from around the back. Gunnarsson to Wilkinson. Good ball out to Boller on this left-hand side. Oh, we don't need to see that. It didn't cross the line. Fucking Football Manager. We'll give him a bit more praise again. Berger into Revan. Revan to Boller. Boller goes on beyond the left winger. I'm so bad with names. Revan. That's a terrible pass. Cheer, you going to get there, Cheer? No, you're just going to give up. Okay. Into Kibber. Kibber's through. He's hit the post. And Berger gets it away. Whew, they've bought on a midfielder for a striker, but they're still playing this 4-3-3. Okay, an hour gone. Gibbs White. In it goes. Wilkinson heads it. Bunga does get there first. He's got a man down the line in Sigolani. Sigolani turns. And Brooks makes a good tackle on him. But, okay, we can't let Southampton get back into this game too much now. So we'll confirm those changes. And we'll play that. We'll shout something else in a minute rather than praise. Let's get creative in a minute if we can. Ball in over the bar. And Southampton are starting to turn the screw just a little bit. But let's see. I might make a sub and get some fresh legs on. Wilkinson to Pickering. Back to Wilkinson. Back to Pickering. Back to Wilkinson. These two playing their own little game. Wilkinson goes back to Gunnarsson. He goes long. He was rushed into a clearance by the on-rushing strikers. Kibber. Sigolani intercepts well. Puts it forward looking for Mass, but Gibbs White gets the ball into McKennie. Rivas puts in Kibber. Kibber shoots. It's a great block from Berger again. Let's get some fresh legs on to try and deal with this. So, Cheer not playing well. We'll bring Peltier on there. And we're going to bring Bandiera on up front as an advance forward. Try and occupy their defenders for a little bit longer as... 2 subs, 20 minutes to go. We're just about holding on to our Premier League survival. 15 minutes. I'm just watching the time. If you can see my head sort of looking in a different direction, I'm just watching the time. Pickering. Revan's on the edge, picks the ball up, shoots from range just over the bar. It's so tense. It's so tense. We're going to make one little final sub just for the legs. Dybala off, Perez on. In that attacking midfield role. Gibbs White over the ball. Puts it in. And Gunnarsson makes the save. I thought it might have been a penalty or something. Gunnarsson. Great ball out to Peltier on the right hand side. Not commonly used out there, Peltier. We're going to see how he does. Peltier's got the pace. We know that. Pickering wins the ball back. Bunga. Pickering again. Into Revan. Back to Bunga. Back to Revan. Pickering. This is fine. Keep the ball. Pickering. Back to Bunga. Into Revan. Revan looking for Sigliani. Brings the ball down well. Sigliani shoots and Mbala makes the save again. We don't have to focus it down the middle too much anymore. Sigliani over the corner, replacing Dybala on corner duties. Sigliani puts it in. Bandiera's there, misses it. Gibbs White clears it away, but it's a free kick. Bandiera pushed Wood. 5 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Let's get a bit of time wasted on. Really lower the tempo. Don't need to work it into the box anymore. Oh no. 5 minutes of injury time to hold on to. McKennie. Ball in. Boller misses it. It comes to Brooks. Gunnarsson with a good save. Rivas keeps it alive. Wilkinson just hoofs it away. And Bandiera gets there to waste a bit of time. Pickering. Into Peltier. Back to Pickering. Pickering wins the corner. Right, don't get caught out with corners, Dave. When we're attacking, we'll have the right back stay back. We'll have one of the centre backs stay back and you can go in. No, wrong way around. Sorry. You can go in. On the left-hand side, we'll have one of the centre backs stay back. We'll have the right back stay back. And wrong one again. You go in. There we go. Confirm. Play. Come on, just get that safety. This will put us 14 points above Bournemouth with only 12 available to play for. I think, depending on their result. I'm pretty sure that's right. Sigolani takes it short to Boller. That was interesting. I've never seen that little corner routine before. But with 95 minutes are up, if we just keep the ball and don't do anything stupid, we should be, if my maths is correct, safe in the Premier League. Peltier, just keep it in the corner. He does! It's over. It's a 1-0 win. And I'm hoping we now get a little bit of news that says we avoid relegation. Yes! Get in there. Folkestone avoid relegation. with a 1-0 win. Lovely stuff. Weston McKennie had a great game. 23 tackles won. Let's give him a scout. American 31-year-old. But we avoid relegation. Yes! Come on. We get the magic. I think that is the magic 40-point mark. We'll send the assistant to that. Let's go and have a quick look at the competitions then. Yeah, 40 points. 3 games to go. We are safe, which is absolutely amazing stuff. Really, really good. Right, we've got 3 games left of the season. We're just going to come back for the goals, which is fine, and then we'll do the end of the season stuff. So if we look at the schedule, yeah, we've got Tottenham, Man United, Liverpool. So glad we're safe before this run of fixtures. But we'll be back just before the Tottenham game to do kick-off and stuff and go through the lineup, and then we'll just come back for the goals. So I'll still see you then. So for the game against Spurs, this is how we're lining up. It's a pretty standard starting 11, but on the bench we have Brett Higgins, Jan Petric on there as well, which will be good. Larea comes back onto the bench. Medina gets dropped. Should we start Solberg now? We're safe now. We'll keep Gunnarsson in goal. I had called up all the Patreons. The problem is that, yeah, the likes of Gio Moran, Kemwin and Jan Petric, Derek Murphy, can't play in the league because they're not technically homegrown and under 21. It's very, very irritating. So hopefully that will change some point soon and we can get you involved a bit more in next season. But let's get into the game. We're going to go and play. It's all Brett Higgins needs number 21. Why not? Let's get into it, and we'll be back for any goals that happen. So 8 minutes in and Jamal Lewis has put Spurs 1-0 up. A free kick from Gomez. We'll see it in the 3D replay. But yeah, good free kick in from Ismael Gomez. Reached Jamal Lewis there, heads it past Gunnarsson, and it's 1-0 Spurs. Oh, and it's 1-1. An absolutely fabulous goal from Carlos Mas. Well, he just applied the finish. The passing, I'm not sure how far the replay will go back, but we've kept that ball for so long in the middle of the park and just played it around, moving from Tottenham to side, and Carlos Mas puts it past Cardozo, and it's 1-1. Half an hour gone. So half time in a pretty even game, and it's 1-1, which is good. So we're just going to tell everybody that passionately I'm happy with it. Keep it going. Chia, again, not playing very well. We'll come back for any further goals in the second half. So with 65 minutes gone, I'm delighted to say that Brett Higgins and Jan Petric have both come onto the pitch for their Premier League debut. As Larea gets to the byline, puts a cross in. Sigolani's underneath it. It's cleared away. And, well, yeah. Come back if there's any goals. Ludwig is there. Cross across goal. No. 20 minutes to go. Still 1-1. And it's 2-1 Spurs. Mariani from a corner from Marcelo puts in for his first goal of the season with 14 minutes to go. And he does very, very well from there. Marcelo fires it in towards the back post, and Mariani, fresh on the pitch as a sub, out jumps Jan Petric at the back post and makes it 2-1 Spurs. And it's 3-1 Spurs. Marinari's got his second goal of the season. Tottenham's third in this game. Another set piece from Marcelo. The two subs combining for Spurs. Marcelo fires it in again towards the back post. Mariani's there. He actually lost his marker. Ludwig this time. And it's 3-1 Spurs. And that looks like that's going to be the game. We've actually played some good football in this game. I think the substitutes changed it a little bit. But I want to give the youngsters a chance, especially the Patreons, and that's what we're doing in this save, as that will be the full-time whistle. We'll come back for the next game, which I think is against Man United or Chelsea, one of the two, but it doesn't really matter anymore because we're safe. You gave it your best. Unlucky. Yeah, we'll be back for the game against Man United to do the same thing. Go through the team, come back for the goals. So back for the Man United game, we line up with Gunnarsson, Pickering, Berger, Wilkinson, Ludwig, Revan, Bunga. Stockton comes in at right wing, Mass up front, Dybala and Sigolani. Brett Higgins, mate, you played one game and now you've ruptured your knee ligaments and you're out for 6 weeks. Terrible luck. They're lining up in a 4-2-3-1 as well. It looks like they've got a bit of rotation. I don't recognise that as all of theirs. Total pressure is off. Nothing to worry about going to Old Trafford. We'll be back for the goals. And would you believe it? 2 minutes in, we're 1-0 up because Pickering has run from his own half with the ball and just rifled it past the Man United goalkeeper. Here he is. Beats 2. Keeps on going. Sort of beats the third. Beats the fourth. No one goes towards him. He just smashes it in. And it's 1-0. Unbelievable stuff. And it's 1-1. A set piece are undoing again. Perez, I think, gets the goal. No, it's been disallowed. Excellent. It's still 1-0. Ball in from Brown. Oh, just. Neumann Perez. Just offside. Still 1-0 at Old Trafford. But to Folkestone Invicta, the away team. Lovely stuff. Well, half time. 1-0 up from that early effort from Pickering. Absolutely unbelievable. Passionately, I'm very happy. Keep it going. Passionately, I've got faith. I mean, I think we're going to get absolutely annihilated in this second half. But generally, it's all been absolutely brilliant up until half time. They've had a few more shots, but we've been giving them something to think about as well down the other end as Bunga gives away a foul. But yeah, 1-0 up. Into the second half we go. Well, as we tick into the 93rd minute of 4 minutes have added on, it's still 1-0 Folkestone Invicta. But they're just getting in behind now. And oh, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Oh, hang on. It's offside. The winger Tete was offside again. Oh my word. We could be on here for a very, very famous win at Old Trafford. Harvey just boots that one out. They have played a rotated team, but we're wasting time. And surely now this is going to be a 1-0 away win at Old Trafford. Is this affecting the top of the table? Not really. It's actually keeping Man United out of Europe. But there we go. A famous 1-0 win at Old Trafford. Absolutely brilliant. Really special, that one. And wow. Definitively safe. Sigliani gets one over his old team, as does Bobby Wilkinson as well. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, one more game of the season. Liverpool in 8 days. We'll be back for that one. So into the Liverpool game, the final game of the season. A successful season in the Premier League. And we're lining up pretty much exactly the same team. Perez comes into attacking midfield to play against his former club. And Revan and Bunga in the middle. I think it's all pretty much the same. I've been doing some stuff off in between the games, looking at players and stuff that potentially bringing in. Trent Alexander-Arnold still there, Alisson still there, Lautaro Martinez at the back as well, very, very solid player. They've also got S. Gomez, 29-year-old Spanish ex-Dortmund player in there. Dennis, someone we bid against Liverpool for. Obviously he picked Liverpool over us. £29 million for a wonder kid from Brazil. Absolutely superb signing he'll be for them. Let's get into it. We're just going to let the assistant do everything. Final game of the season as we play Liverpool. We'll be back for the goals. So half time, 0-0, a very boring game. A couple of highlights, no goals, but I'm very happy with... the fans have been fantastic. Let's go and do it for them, I think we'll say. Interestingly, this game has an effect on the league title. It's currently Liverpool battling it out, as you can see here with Man City. Both teams at the moment drawing 0-0, although Man City must have just scored to go 3 points clear. But yeah, we'll be back if there's any goals in this game. Oh, and it's 1-0 Liverpool. A deflected effort goes in for Says. It was a bit fortunate for the team in red, to be fair, the away team. They broke away down the left from our own... We had a corner. They broke away down the left with Matheson. Matheson crossed it in, and Dennis got a flick on it. It fell to Says, and it's just sort of bent in the air. I don't even know if it's deflected off someone, but it looked like a deflection in 2D. But yeah, 1-0 Liverpool. And that makes it 2-0 Liverpool. Leonardo Barraza with his 21st goal of the season. A tap-in from close range after Gunnarsson's save. As a Says with a crossfield ball all the way out to Guy. Guy easily went round Larrea. He got a shot off. It was a good save from Gunnarsson, but it fell straight to Barraza. And that makes it 2-0 Liverpool. Unfortunately for them, Man City are also 2-0 up and are probably going to be winning the league unless there's something drastic from West Ham in the other game. As is, you know, if you had said I would have got 3 points from these last 3 games. I would have been delighted. The fact that we've played Tottenham, Man United and Liverpool. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be Man City to win the Premier League, Liverpool to finish second, and Folkestone Invicta to come a very solid, whatever that is, 17th, 16th, 15th, 14th, 13th. I'll take that. I mean, if we won, we could have potentially got just below mid-table, but safety was all we wanted. But there's still 10 minutes to go. We've made all 3 subs. We'll come back if there's any more goals. So into injury time of the final game of the Premier League season, as Alisson Becker goes long with the ball into Says. Says for Liverpool, looking to get a third, although it's not going to make a difference to the league table. Now Chalk's there and Gunnarsson makes the save. What a fantastic season this has been for Folkestone Invicta. To stay in the Premier League at the first time of asking. And I think we've built something we can really, really build on. It's going to be an interesting season next year, an interesting summer to see who we keep, who gets sold, who moves on, who comes in. It's going to be unbelievably entertaining to watch and be a part of. And I just want to say thank you very much to everyone that's been watching the series, tuning in, subscribing, liking the videos, all that sort of stuff. What a journey it's been, and we're going to carry on into next season where hopefully... I would like to push for Europe, but I think the more realistic target, as that's a great save from Gunnarsson, I think the more realistic target is to push for mid-table. I think it'll be a sort of avoid relegation this year, mid-table next year, Europe the year after that, Premier League title race is what we're going for the year after that. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be fascinating. We'll stick with it because for this episode as well, we're going to go through like the end of season stuff, the awards and who wins what, and go and look at the Premier League table, the Champions League table. Well done, a good effort. A decent way to end the season. And of course the World Cup's coming up, so we'll see what international jobs become available there. But a 14th placed finish. They suffer final day heartbreak. Man City do the double. We get awarded £15.9 million, which is a brilliant, and only 1.1 million gets paid out to the squad and the staff. So that will make it a lot healthier in the bank balance, which is great. So hopefully we'll get a bit more money going into next season as well. We didn't get any budget set actually at the beginning to say what was happening. So Man City ground champion Dunn, David Dunn looks forward to taking a little break and go on his holidays, bless him. A record high, the 14th league position is a record. Mass has made his way into the all-time best 11. He's actually made it onto the bench, which is fun. End of season awards then. Carlos Mas, player of the season. Dybala up there with second. He's got a new contract as well. And Silvenberg up there. Jordan Pickering's goal against Man United in the second to last game of the season got goal of the season, which is good because I actually got to see that one and show it to you in 3D. Silvenberger signing of the season, £20 million from PSG, who gets young player of the season as well. And that is the lineup that in team of the season. It's pretty much what we ended the season with as well, which is great. So the season review, 14th in the Premier League. Match of the season, a 1-0 win against Leicester. Moment to get 5-0. We had 100% full stadium for the whole season. That's mental. Absolutely mental. Fourth round of the FA Cup, semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. So yeah, it's interesting. So Jamie Jellis is currently at Dulwich Hamlet. Jacob Gardner-Smith is at Dorking Rangers. Agabatoma is at Beaconsfield Town. Brian O'Connor plays for Thatcham. Jesse Starkey is at Hive, and Ira Jackson Jr. plays at Herne Bay. Johan Terhorst is a scout for us. Chinedu McKenzie is a scout, and not a very good one. Casper, that was just Casper, wasn't it? We called him. He went and had a bit of a career after that. Luke Iggy went to Colchester, didn't really play. Zenit Ibsen Rossi, who came back for a second stint, has left football as well, finished football. Yafet Mata went and played for Margate. TJ Bramble retired after playing for us. Jack Spong went to #United when we sold him there. Matthew Dennis, the right winger, played for FC United of Manchester. Fabio Saravia joined Stockport after us. And Finn O'Mara went to Torquay and then Poole Town. A lot of appearances for Poole Town, getting in a good thing there. And Rio Glean racked up a lot of appearances, retired at the age of 27, but a lot of appearances made for FC United of Manchester. So good on those guys. Club vision and expectation: play possession football, make the most acceptable high tempo, but some players haven't played defensively solid football. Okay, we will negotiate those. Work towards becoming an established Premier League team. So that's next season. They're saying fight bravely again, and then it's work towards and become an established Premier League team. Interesting. I want to get rid of the play defensively football, and I want to get rid of that one. They definitely want play defensively football. Do you really want that? No. Okay, that's fine. You don't actually want that. That's fine. So yes, we can confirm that outline. Lovely stuff. Squad dynamics: Carlos Mas, Wilkinson, Dybala up there. End of season team meeting. Discuss the plans for next season. Looking ahead to next season, we can avoid a fight against relegation and stay up comfortably. I do think we can. We've done well to avoid relegation, and we'll do just as well to make sure we aren't involved in a battle to do next season. That's our target. I think. Wow, is that really what you're targeting? We'll do well to stay up and you know it. I don't think so. I think we can achieve if everyone performs at their best. That's fine. Well, I've pissed loads of people off, but that's not a problem because everybody's going on the NSC debate. Current plans will be held in the USA. Singapore, baby, that's where I live. Let's go there. And yeah, wow, what a season. Lovely stuff. Man City win the league, which is a bit disappointing. I don't know who is in the actual... I'm going to assume Liverpool were in the Champions League. No, they're in the Europa League. So the final of the Europa League is Roma versus Lyon. And the Champions League... Oh, Munich, Man United. Wow, they must have put all of their eggs in that. £47.75 million, 1.5 million wages. Stadium expansion has been announced to enlarge the by 6,250 seats. 7.5 million, 10 months to complete. While this is going on, we'll be sharing the Amex Stadium with Brighton. Wow, interesting. Okay, we're going to construction workers begin on the upgrade, and brilliant. It's all good news. It's all good news at the moment. Let's crack on and see if we get the European results come in. I'm not too sure when they will be. We may have to just not worry about that and head towards the summer in high spirits. Now, I'm tempted to do an overview of the end of this season, going into what positions we're looking to buy, go through all the stats and see what we've got, how everyone did and how everyone got on. I'm not too sure whether I'll do that as an episode on camera yet. I know Second Yellow Card does it occasionally and they last about an hour, but I'm not too sure if I've got enough time to do something like that, or we'll just get through the summer transfer window and come back for next season and go through the signings, how we do, or do a transfer window episode. Obviously, you guys, why don't you let me know? I think I've got the weekend. I think this will be coming out on Friday, so I should have the weekend to go through your comments. Do you want me to do a review of the season, a transfer window episode, or just start the next season in the Premier League and we'll go through the transfers in the first episode? Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you to all the patrons, everybody that's a subscriber of the channel. The subscriber count is growing and it's great, and this save has been absolutely brilliant and I've really enjoyed it. As you can see, we're saying that there's a lot of changes that should be happening to the squad now that we're in the Premier League and stuff. But if we go to club info, I just want to look at facilities. What are we listed as? Superb data analysis, good training, good youth, top corporate, and we're going to be moving back into Radnor Park Road after the expansion, taking it to 18,750, which is very nice indeed. Can I ask the board for anything? Finances, networking, don't really. Oh, improve youth recruitment. That would be quite useful. Yep, good. They agree. That's important. Staff. Can we get a loan manager yet? No, we don't have enough youth players to warrant it. Finances, can we increase the transfer revenue? Yes, we could. We can. Excellent. So, some pretty successful requests as well. Thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.